Hey guys, Vilisink back again with Raid Shadow Legends, and in this video we talk about my very first champion. Now, everybody chose a certain champion. Most people will say Kale, some people Elhain, some people Athel, and other people will say Gallic, but I chose Elhain. I liked the design, I thought she looked really cool, so she was my first ever champion. And thought we'd just kind of do like a little show off of her. Just to show she's pretty good. She can smack respectively well. She can hit a lot harder than I have her here. Keep in mind there is Savage Gear and Helmet Smasher Master is, but overall as a starting champion, she is really good. She can farm campaign, she can farm Minotaur. You can take her to arena. She can smack. She can do respectable damage against dungeon waves. So I thought we should just kind of talk a little bit about her, and I'll show you this build that I have here. And if you want, you can stick a comment down below. Tell me what you think about it. Well, base stats. Look at them first. So 14,370 HP. It's slightly higher than all other starting champions. The other ones are around 13,000, 4, 13,003, 13,005. She's over 14, so she has the highest base HP. She has a very nice 1233 base attack. She does have the lowest defense, so about a 95 or 100 less on defense. Speed 107, so very fast. I think of all the starter champions, she's maybe the fastest, or she has to be one of them. There's epics and legendaries, not as fast as this. So for a starting champion, if you come in, you're going to be doing campaign for a bit, starting to eventually get to dungeons. You're going to want some speed because you won't be able to find it that easy on your gear pieces. So 107 speed, really nice. Crit rate is 15 and 57%. Resist, it comes with 30. You don't need that much, you can throw it on if you want to. And accuracy, again, you don't need accuracy whatsoever, but you can throw some on. I really see no point doing that though. So how mine is kind of built just now is in a pure damage kind of get up. Now, she is low on HP, so she will be targeted, but I can take her in with a reviver. I will obviously have my decreased defense champion. I will have my CC champion, and so on and so on. So she's fine. You want her to be there to go in, do damage, and stay alive. That's pretty much it. You want her to be a loose cannon. At the very beginning of your game, obviously, you'll begin with HP, chest, etc. just to stay alive, but as you progress on, you'll get more damage from her. So low HP, 23,500, pretty much. 4,000 attack, 1,500 defense, 161 speed, not too fast even though her base speed is quite fast. 77% crit rate. She does a buff that we'll see in a moment, so you can build her to 100%, 85 plus the 15 if you really wanted to. But that's for now that we have AI and she starts off with the move that gives her the buff. We can even tell her to do that move first, so we don't have to. But there's an argument definitely for making her crit rate 100%. 260 crit damage, one as much as we can get. 120 resistance, and accuracy is 137. Not really required. She doesn't do anything that really needs that. So keen shot. Cannot remember the multiplier for this one, but this one, it hits okay. It's just a single attack on one enemy, and it will place an extra hit if it's critical. So if you do build her with 100% crit rate, you're going to get yourself 2 attacks on this A1 every single time, which is double the damage. So lightning arrow is attacks one enemy, then attacks all enemies. think this is like a 3.8 multiplier or something. It's a 15% chance of inflicting a critical hit, so in total, like 94, I'm short of that 100%. Places, although she places a increased crit rate buff on this champion if a target is killed. So, if you get the kill, you'll get the crit rate. If you build up with damage, you are going to kill someone, so this is a pretty cool move. We'll show you in action. It does go to a 4-turn cooldown, so you have the 15% chance of inflicting one. But if you build up for a more damage nuke and you get that buff, you get 30%, and it's there for 3 turns, which is a pretty cool duration, considering it's a 4-turn cooldown for that move. Value of Death is a 1.9 multiplier, but it attacks twice, so 1.9 times 2. All you do is book the damage. It's just an AoE, that's kind of all it is, it's just damage. And like all of the starter champions, she has an ally HP aura in all battles by 15%. Her master rays are as follows: crit rate into crit damage, increased damage when your HP is above 50%, bring it down, methodical. You have cycle of violence, try to get that cooldown. Ruthless ambush over here is quite good. This is something that could be redone, but we end up going down to War Master. It's also taking the defense tree. These are really old masters, they could be tweaked, but they work. And you will want to take retribution because you do want to get that counter attacks. Because then more counter attacks effectively means you're going to get more damage from her. And she is fully booked. It will be simple enough to book over time, being a rare champion. As I said, she can farm campaign, she can farm Minotaur, she will help you out in your dragon runs. So what we'll, in Ice Golem runs, so we'll just quickly jump into those dungeons, show you a couple of hits. We won't stay for the whole fight. Obviously with the dragon, you're going for the poisoner above everything else. But we can take her in, and let's see how much damage we are going to do on these waves. We may even put it on to 1 times speed. That way we can see exactly kind of what we're dealing with here. So it's on times 1 speed. You have Sylar, weak hit because of affinity. See if that makes a massive difference for us. 34,000 and then 17, 24, 21. So not too bad. See if it comes around again. She should have Valley of Death now. So what type of numbers are we getting for this one? 18s, 19s, 11s. Still not too bad for some damage. Minus several decreased defense champions, but if we go to a different affinity, so that affinity works for Elhain. It doesn't have to work for our decreased defense, but we'll go to Ice Golem anyway. We'll just jump in, and we're going to go for a spirit affinity. That way we can guarantee we are going to land is 20 the same? It is. So we'll go to 20. We'll remove this person here. We'll put in my starter champion. And I still say one of the better champions. She gets a little bit of hate, which is unwarranted. She's good. She has a very underused kit in the sense it's AoEs, so stun kits work. Stun set, sorry. Obviously AoEs are more damage, you can nuke her. There's so much you could do with her. So we have some decreased defenses up. Let's see what's damage now that we're going to get. She's seeing the way. 46,000, 27, 20,000, 21,000. It's not too bad. Some pretty solid damage for a starter champion. But when we get a turn again, Valley of Death, we're looking at 20s all around, 25s, 28s, 29s. So we're just basically destroying people just now. She has 0 Just having zero issues at actually just destroying this wave. All hits so far have been extremely nice. Just about to finish this champion off here with 30k. So, although we're here, the ice golem, it won't really show anything. Yes, we'll hit him, but it's like a more of a Eurogrim type thing. That's what he's in there for. Valley of Death. 13s, 14s. A bit lower that time. But she is good in dungeons. She'll farm Minotaur. She will do campaign for you. And I also used to use her in arena, so I want to just do some arena fights. I also used her in Doom Tower as well, to be fair, but we'll go into arena. And we're going to go into the classic arena. I don't know what type of teams are here. So some basic looking teams, realistically. We block damage, the fear. If you're quicker, we'll go for this one. If you're quicker, which we will be because we will have Arbiter, and we can do enough damage, we get some CC, then there's no reason why we cannot see a showcase from Elhain here. Mountain King will be an issue, but we don't necessarily mind that, because he's going to be all alone if Elhain takes both of these dudes out quick. So quick, what's the worst thing that can happen? We fight a team that's actually really good. Massive shield set. Nobody likes to see the massive shield sets. 47,000, 24, he's down. So they have block damage. Can we sustain? We have a revive. We just absolutely whooped Mishauld. Arbiter's ripped off that block damage. Mountain King is really not doing too well for himself just now. He's down. 24,000, 23,000. It's not too bad. We just came in with a starter champion and took out some pretty good legendaries. Pretty bloody good legendaries. What else do we have on the page? 101. We've got a Rio and a Solus. Yes, it's lower player power, but there is two really good champions there. And we're using Elhain, so let's see what she can do against highly defensive champions. Solus is no joke, if built properly. So if we're faster, we're going to decrease defense, decrease attack, get some stuns. 63, 42, 20. Done, nice and easy. I feel like all these teams might be all just kind of baiting teams. So we have an Incubus at 1000. Cardio has revival and death. Let's take a little chap on at him. Have some fun with Elhain again. And again, when you get this champion, when you begin your raid playing career, you're going to want to put her into lifesteal. So when just done, dead. I did not see the numbers, it was that fast. But when I get into lifesteal, it will heal her for parts of the damage that she has done. We have a Sifi, so let's see how we go on here. And that lifesteal gear will be really good. His sustainability, it allows you to not worry about the fact that she's kind of fragile. She will fall over. So just being able to sustain herself a bit is quite good. So we're going to see with some shields. Can we rip him off? Yes. We've got high HP Sifi. And 73,000, 36, 20 plus. So some pretty sick damage. Some pretty nice damage from Elhain overall, which goes to show she's a pretty decent champion. She's absolutely a decent champion. So we have an AoE coming up, 24, 21. Sifi will revive. That's fine, Sifi's going to die soon. Unless we have an HP balance from Sinesha. So we'll just go ×2, we'll end this fight. I think we'll find one more, but we'll leave it there. This is just a showing off of Elhain, one of the starter champions. Let me know, did you pick Kale? Did you pick Gallic? Did you pick Athel? They're all in their respective rights pretty good. So stick a comment down below, tell me who you used. So we have a Duchess Robar. Ooh, Candy. Can we smash Candy? Yeah, we're going to go for it. So off affinity. But yeah, she's a good champion. She can handle it for sure. We'll decrease his defense with that AoE. And he will have a veil. He will only just take less damage. So we'll go ×1 speed. So we do have some, what do you call it, reaction accessories here. So 74,039. Never saw what happened with Elhain because everybody was dying. But again, she's just absolutely laying out some pretty good hits. Just imagine putting her into Savage Gear and giving her Helm Smasher Mastery. That's ignoring defense. That's a ton more damage. We are absolutely killing it here. So where was the team that was further up? It was 130. So Duchess will end on a high note. We're going to kick Duchess's ass. Then this is just the updated show off review showcase, whatever you want to call it, of Elhain, my starter champion. A champion who is still, she doesn't get the reserve that she kind of deserves to get. Sorry, the respect that she deserves. She is a good champion. That's just the way it is. 52,000, 23,000. Goodbye, Duchess. Out of here. Dead. Brilliant display by Elhain, who, she gets hate, but she is one of the better starter champions in my opinion. I still love her to this day. I still love giving her multiple builds, different aspects. I still take her into dungeons to mess around with all types of teams and whatnot. So guys, that's the video. This is the updated showcase for Elhain. My starter champion. Write down in the comments below who was your starter champion. And if it was Elhain, you know, stick a like down below. I'll count them up. And we'll talk about it in the next video. But until then guys, stay safe, keep reading, and as always,